Yes, yes, sir. I'm just from watching this video. Oh my goodness. I was so happy. I was so happy watching it. And I said, I'm going to share this video with you. This is what Akinwumi Adesina had to say, the president of African Development Bank. He's an amazing leader. This is what he had to say about youth. This is what he had to say about agriculture. And it got me thinking. And I mean, I'm so glad because this is what I've been saying for a long time now, but he could not put it any better. This is what he had to say. Watch this video now. Watch this video. You can't afford not to watch this video. And when we come back, we are going to dissect and talk more on this video. Watch this video right now. Watch it right now. Thank you.
I think we got to catch people young. First and foremost, if you take a look at movies, how agriculture is portrayed in movies. So every time you see a farmer in the movie, it will be in thatch roofs, in villages and stuff like that. So it conveys an impression that if you go into that area, you'll be poor. And so one of the things we've got to do is to change that imagery in the perception of agriculture. Some of the richest people in America and in Europe are farmers. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to help our young people to have great knowledge of how to run agriculture as a business. It doesn't mean you have to be producing as a farmer. If you want to, that's cool. But along the value chain, there are lots of things that you can do. You can process, you can add value, you can do marketing, you can do logistics, you can do transport, you can do all kind of things, food retail. And these are big businesses that are all now coming up, for young people. The third one is the role of new technology. If you take a look at e-commerce today, people used to go to the market, they still do. But I can tell you in the very near future, a lot of what you call as the open market, most of it will go down because people want to have different kind of food, healthy food. They want to have it fast, well prepared for them. So these are areas in which with IT, with e-commerce, people are going to deliver food to people's homes. They're not going to be going to the market to go and buy stuff. All of that is going to change. So I really think that's very important for young people to combine IT with agriculture.
My God, I was just so happy. I'm so happy watching this video from this great leader, the President of African Development Bank, what he has been able to do in Africa, his achievements, and how he's been able to inspire me and so many young agripreneurs and entrepreneurs is amazing. Now, I would like you to understand this. This is what we've been saying, and this is why the brain engineering and reimagination concept, this is what it's all about. It's about intentionally creating systems that are geared towards changing the perception of young people. Intentionally, the word intentionally is very important. The things we put out there is very important. People will always or most likely believe the things they see. So when we portray farmers as poor people in movies, on social media, and on documentaries, then this is what young people watch, and this is who they think farmers are. So if we're able to intentionally change this, it will be good. And this change will only come from a place of information. When we keep talking about these issues, raising awareness to filmmakers, to those who do documentary, to actors, to just the entire public, is going to help them put a better image of farmers out there. The second thing is just being able to educate young people of different careers within the agricultural sector, which is still part of agriculture anyways. Because e-commerce is part of agriculture. You building, developing website is part of agriculture, and e-commerce website. Developing AI tools is part of agriculture. AI tools geared at helping farmers make better decisions. It's still part of agriculture. If you are engaged in food processing, it's still part of agriculture. Those who are into agribusiness, buying and selling, part of agriculture. So agriculture is not just picking machetes and hoes to go to the farm. It's much more than that. But young people don't know this. So this is why they shy away from agriculture, they shy away from farming, and they go out there and take perilous journeys. And some of them will even die on the way just to get a better life. When we can, in Africa, we can be able to encourage, if we can able to get the young people engaged in agriculture, this is capable of creating more than 12 million jobs annually. This is according to Richard Monyan, the data from him. More than 12 million jobs annually. And not just jobs, we'll be able to ensure food security because presently millions of people are dying of hunger, sleeping hungry every day in Africa. But we have 600 hectares of arable land. But I mean, when you look at it, this is an urgent call for us to get the young people engaged in agriculture. Because when you look at now, presently as we speak, the average age of a farmer is 55 years old. Average age. So the old people are the only ones who are engaged in agriculture. So we must do intentionally make this change intentionally for cause a perception change in the minds of young people. It's very important, and that is why the brain engineering, the brain engineering and reimagination concept is a very important thing concept that we must continue to develop. We must continue to raise awareness and let people know about these institutions, schools. We have to add this aspect in all curriculum, especially for those studying agriculture in universities. We have to teach them how to use social media tools to leverage from it. We have to teach them on rebranding, of branding and rebranding. We must teach them all of these things so that when they leave and even when they are on social media, they present themselves as professionals. They present themselves in a way that people know that these people are not suffering. Because it's very common to go on social media and find people who are on social media who don't even know what they are doing. Farmers, agricultural experts. You find them looking dirty, posting dirty pictures all the time in the farm, looking dirty and all of that. This is not how we should brand agriculture. In other fields, people too work sometimes and they look dirty, but you never find it on social media because they always want to present the best selves, their best selves. So we must be able to include rebranding, social media, digital, the use of, we have to be able to teach young people on digital marketing. We have to teach them on how to use social media handles and all these things, how to brand, rebrand. It's very important. It's very, very important that we do this.